So far so good, using this along with a front AGM battery, and a bank of 6 supercapacitors on 7500 watts. I bought my battery from O'Reilly's here in Washington state, where the weather is quite varied. This battery restarted my car after leaving headlights on all night. It also provided all-night fan without having to start the vehicle. I've had the battery for 3 years now and it's as strong as ever. I took it out of my previous vehicle and into my new SUV, and it starts the engine much better than the stock battery. Made in Mexico. No leaks, no cracks, no surface deterioration. After 3 years it's like brand new. Let's hope this doesn't explode the day after the 36-month warranty. Lol smiley face. Overall, this battery allows me to keep security cams inside my car on all night. This battery paid for itself many times over already. Fit just fine in my 2000 Mustang GT battery holder. No modification needed. No clearance issues etc. I should have bought years ago. The one I got is Optima batteries 8014045D3478 YellowTop dual-purpose battery. The battery was about 1 mm longer than the tray, from front to rear of car versus left to right. But the tray just stretches out to accommodate. I laughed and said to myself, are you serious? That's what I was all worried about. Lol. Good grief. This fit just fine. Lol, smiley face. First pic shows Mustang, second pic is looking at battery from driver's side. It shows how the tray stretches to accommodate the 1 mm increase in size. Third shows from the driver's side looking at the front of the battery in the Mustang. The thing to notice is that the front side didn't need to stretch. This red clip is the same as the stock black clip. But the new one looks nicer. Sixth picture is from the front at headlight level. They show how I didn't run into any clearance issues. Seventh shows no clearance issue. The pictures help. See. The Optima site doesn't list it as fitting in the 2000 Mustang GT. But yet we all know people put them in their Mustangs. So the discrepancy between the two kept me from buying for a long time. But all you do is drop it in, and lock it down. In hindsight, it was really no different than any other battery I have ever installed. I used the new clamp that came with the battery versus the factory because the new one was clean, red, and looked cool, but it was identical in shape to the factory clamp. There were a few other clamp items, the other ones would raise the battery with no benefit. I don't remember if there were any clearance issues if it was raised. But don't bother with them unless you're just having fun with the battery changing project and just want to see. You might save them in case you ever get a new car and want to bring the battery. Optima batteries are notorious for lasting a super long time. But yeah, the YellowTop Optima fit just fine in 2000 Mustang GT. I was all worried that I was going to need to get an F-150 tray from a salvage yard, which was a pretty neat idea that someone had done successfully, or order a new cool fancy tray, but those aren't cheap. Neither are necessary, but they're good to know because the knowledge helps guarantee that can somehow fit if your experience is somehow different than mine. But you won't need to do it. You can still do stuff like that if you want, but do it after you put your battery in, because if your tray is the hard plastic one like mine, there is absolutely no problem putting it in. Click link in description for more reviews.